Adani and Reliance deal, what it means for Adani Group and what it means for Reliance Infra shareholders. Deven, Choksey, good morning. Now, Anil Ambani yesterday indicated to the markets and to the press that Reliance Infra will soon be a zero debt company. Is he trying to overcome it here? Because in the past also, every time Mr. Ambani has made these statements, the follow-up has not just been there. I mean, I remember he said that I want to make Arcom a zero debt company. And frankly, Arcom is on the verge of getting, Arcom just about, survived that default scare.
Good morning, Nikunj. Well, I think I would leave that best to Mr. Anil Ambani to, prove it. But the fact is that I think if this particular asset's getting sold out and as he says, I think if the debt comes down from 22,000 crores to 7,500 crores eventually, I think that would be a big breather, not only for this company alone, but the entire infrastructure space as a space. Because I think ultimately the stress assets into the economy are now finding new buyers, and as a result of which, I think you are basically going to see the system working much smoothly. Even the banking system would, probably work much smoothly, because I think they would feel much relieved with the kind of stress assets, which they are otherwise having. So here's the good news for Reliance Infra for sure, but at the same time, I think as I see it, it's an overall sentiment benefit, which will come into the market due to this particular transaction which is happening now.
Okay. Yeah, but so what asset will be left in Reliance Infra? Because if you've sold your most important business to Adani, then what essentially do you think Reliance Infra would be left with? Because the construction business and the other businesses which they are left with are not essentially, outstanding businesses.
So I think after selling off the Mumbai unit, I understand that they would have the Delhi unit, which would continue for the power distribution, which is probably larger than the Mumbai unit, which they have. Also, with some of the other assets like metro rails, other Goa power plants, and some of the highway, which are there, probably that will continue with them as I see it. And I don't know how much cash flow generation that they would generate out of all of this. I'm not too sure. But as I read, some of the news, probably they would be in a position to have some surplus cash coming into the balance sheet going forward. So let's wait and see. Since I don't track this company, I would not be able to give exact numbers. But I feel that as a directional, things are improving for this company as I see it.
Okay, Deven, leave it at that. Thanks so much for analyzing this deal, which is finally done. But yeah, big question mark on how soon or whether or not Reliance Infra actually becomes debt-free as some of the other Anil Ambani companies as well.